Rocket League is a high-octane, rocket-powered soccer game developed and published by Psyonix Game Studios, originally released in July 2015 on Steam and for the PlayStation 4. A sequel to the 2008 game Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars, players find themselves in control of a rocket booster-equipped car on something similar to an indoor soccer pitch. The rules are simple. Do whatever it takes to get the ball in the opponent's net. While at first, players are a hilarious mess trying to maneuver their cars in such a way to even make contact with the ball, many quickly learn how to master their controls and start having meaningful communication with their teammates. Eventually, players learn how to take their battle cars to the sky, soaring to meet the ball at its apex. These controls are relatively simple. You can move forwards, backwards, turn, jump, and boost. Boosting is useful to getting you quickly up to speed. It's also useful if you pair it with a jump, tilting yourself towards the ceiling and exploiting the third law of motion in the same way that a rocket ship does. While incredibly simple and intuitive to pick up, these controls are difficult to fully master. You have to become very comfortable with the physics of the game and be able to intuit where to angle yourself and with how much force. Aside from the mechanics of the game, Rocket League is, for the most part, a team sport. To reach higher competitive ranks, a player has to be able to synergize and work well with his teammates. It's impossible to get by simply on mechanical prowess. Different ranks have different levels of coordination. For example, low-ranked bronze players have very little in the way of communication, mostly ignoring their teammates and chasing after the ball instead. Conversely, high-ranked champion and grand champions are able to immediately synergize with teammates, effectively communicating and positioning themselves in such a way to deliver high-caliber plays and multi-pass setups. Especially at higher ranks, positioning is key. The typical team strategy for Rocket League is one of rotation of position. On screen is an image I pulled from the Rocket League subreddit summarizing this strategy. By continually cycling through positions, offenses can create continuous pressure against a defense. Additionally, through cycling on defense, the goal is never left open and every shot at the net can be challenged by a defender. Rocket League is all about capitalizing on mistakes. Whichever team is able to exploit the mistakes of the other is bound to score and win the match. The pinnacle of mechanics and team strategy can be seen in the Rocket League Champions Series, or RLCS for short. The best players in the world form teams and compete for cash prizes in sold-out arenas. Rocket League is one of the few blossoming esports that's finally gathering a foothold, along with other games like Dota, League of Legends, and Counter-Strike. Unlike these other popular esports, however, Rocket League is immediately familiar to viewers, and the professional level of skill can be appreciated by any viewer without any explanation. Its format also pairs nicely with the traditional commentary provided by sports commentators.
K-Dot will say yes just for the time being though. Another shot, not on target. Nobody committing either from Team Dignitas, but how much boost do they have? It's going to be stolen over in the corner. They're going to have to try and survive for the time being.
Rocket League is the perfect example of easy to learn but difficult to master. Anyone who's played video games before can immediately start playing the game and having fun. Its short, 5-minute long games are perfect for bite-sized chunks of gaming throughout the day, made even better by the fact that Rocket League is now available on the Nintendo Switch. At only $20, this is a must-buy game. You absolutely get your money's worth. I have nearly 600 hours of playtime in the game over the past 3 years. It's an excellent game to relax to, but once you get hooked, you will be obsessing over every exciting goal. At the end of the day, there's nothing better than juking out your opponents and just watching the ball roll in.